All right. Yes. You guys are welcome. And today we're going to be looking at production from the day one of the Kaduna Jesus Crusade. And with me, of course, today I'm with the global and international, the one and only, the Kingdom Creatives, the amazing guys. Today, Certified is on set here with me, and the global director AY is on set with me. And of course, I'm Theomixedit here. So, we're just looking at how yesterday was, how, preparation went into, how preparation went into the crusade, from the visuals to the audio to the highlights. Yesterday's highlight was amazing. So we need to know, director, what were you thinking? What were you looking out for? How was it? Certified, how was the live stream for? They kept blushing. Everybody kept saying this live stream is amazing, 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 amazing. How were you able to achieve that? And of course, we'll talk about the audio too. So let's just go into it. Let's review our day one. Day one of the Kaduna Jesus Crusade. Yes, we're live in Kaduna. All right, guys. Who wants to go first? Certified. We would love to share with us first how yesterday was for you.
Well, it's day one now. We all know how day one is now. Day one is to look at how things are, to balance things, to take note of things, so that you go for day two and you can do better. Day three better, day four better. But that's like the ideal way to go about things. But me, I like eating this from day one. I like having the best from day one. So yesterday I tried to not go with that mentality of okay, day one is to. I tried going like let's just have it great. So which I think went well. Yeah. I think the only thing I was not happy about was the fact that I could not get my drone. So we made arrangements for a drone that had a controller, so we could infuse the drone into the live feed. But unfortunately we could not do that. So I'm hoping that we have that sorted out today, so I can do that. It's going to just give a different perspectives and make it interesting.
So what was one thing you think you got right yesterday from the start, and then one thing you think that you already mentioned, but I feel you can still share with us again. One thing you think you got right, what did you think you are looking forward to getting right or getting better?
I can't. I don't. I'm like a lot of things are in my head that I think I got right yesterday. Number one is the camera angles, because I was a little bit skeptical when we went in the morning. I thought I was going to put the wide and the close up by each other side, but later I just figured out no, let's just keep the close up, and we took the wide to profile, so we had like this crowd view, and then it was helpful throughout. Then secondly will be the network. We all know that live stream is network, and when Matthew, great guy, as in Matthew has been so helpful.
Actually,
His
Matthew has
energy
been really, really
is
helpful.
it's maybe the next video.
Yes, we need to bring Matthew for the next
it has to be, because Matthew has been
episode.
his vibe. Even when we are not, his vibe has been guys. Man, it's just like it's so encouraging, and he also is a very, very good, like. And I was telling you something when I saw the way he was working yesterday. I said it reminded me of how I started. Like 1 minute it's flying the drone, it drops it carries the gimbal. Like it's just so. I was like, can I do this? I don't know, but seeing Matthew do that yesterday was really, really like it brought back memories. It was great. So I think it's going to be the network. So I initially had plans for two network, the Airtel 5G and MTN 5G. Then Matthew told me he also brought Starlink. Great guy. What else? So we had three options for the internet, because we know how important the internet is to our production. So we tested it out, and the network, Airtel wasn't doing great. It wasn't even loading anything. But MTN and Starlink were like giving me like almost the same thing. I've told you, I always say this, that say anytime you go for a product, anywhere you're traveling to, just make sure you hold MTN. If you can't get an MTN network,
MTN free advert.
I don't care. I don't care. See, anywhere you're traveling to, make sure you have the MTN 5G. See, if MTN 5G is not working in that area, there's a probability that you find it difficult to get. So MTN 5G is like my standard.
So you guys should let us know what network is best in your area or your site.
You can let us know.
So that that will help us. So director, let's move to you quick. Highlights. Yesterday highlights was well cooked. Yesterday highlights, even myself when I saw the video, I was like, what's going on? What's happening? So were there things you're looking out for before? Like were there things you already had in your mind that you wanted to achieve? And if yes, were you able to achieve them? or was yesterday just spontaneous? Like, was it just? I mean, let us know. Let's share with us your thought of knowledge, sir.
Okay. Thanks to Certified for bringing me on this project.
You don't need to thank me.
I need to thank you for bringing me on this project.
You don't need to thank me. You don't need to thank me.
Thanks to Theo for always supporting me.
We give glory to
even if some people don't. But you know, every project for me is a project of God. If God does not approve it,
so that God approved this one.
God approve it for me. So if God does not drop the inspiration, who am I? So, but we are not leaving God outside of it.
Yes.
I'm just going to talk about the technical part of the whole thing. So there is no video without a story. A video without a story is a garbage. So let's put it that way. So whenever I get to events, I'm thinking of a story that nobody else is thinking about. So it might be what you will do as a regular setup will not be what I will do as a regular setup. I'll probably just go beyond what the standard is and just give you a little bit of sauce. So yesterday we did the first video. It was just joking around, taking people, gisting and all. Well, what matters the most was the angles and the type of shots that we are going to take and how you have to like transition throughout of those stuff. But the excellent part of these cooking parts and this whole thing is that your colors has to be special. So, and now we're dealing with white guys. We always collaborate black people. So, so it was a little bit technical, like mixing the both sides together, but I actually found a balance between the both sides. Another thing was that when we exported the video, it was nice, everybody liked it. But guess what? There was the issue of we couldn't post it on our main page because of copyright strikes and all of those things. But you know, as a Christian filmmaker, God has taught us to be ready for every battle. So then we're currently in the age of AI. AI can easily do some things for you, although you have to use your head. It's only a genius that can use AI, not a dullard. So I'm only telling you this, that you have to be a genius to understand how this AI also works and how it can benefit you. So we use AI to generate our own sound, and we use it to edit the highlights. So what are the things I was also looking for that I didn't really get? I don't know how to explain it. The imagery I have in my head, although what we had also supersede some of the things I was thinking in my head. So I was thinking of taking the preacher to the back of the, to the ends of the audience, audience sitting area, and then follow him to the stage, something like that. Maybe a walk, maybe like a 360 wrap or something. No, we couldn't do all of that because it's a crusade. It's not a concert or something like that. So today is another day. I'm already thinking creatively, bro. One key thing is that you have to be prepared before you get to the crusade ground. So for me, I'm already prepared. I have a story in my head today.
For today already?
Yeah, for today already. Even for tomorrow already.
I'm sorry, director, but I just felt like I needed to say this because when he spoke about preparation, I feel like experience and preparation also come hand in hand together because I remember when we were at the lounge or what they call that place that we're about to eat, and Evangelist was like, you guys are not looking pressured, like you guys and I'm like I mean, but one of the things also is because a crowd like that, like an event like that, shooting it with we used, I think, 4 cameras.
Yeah,
with
4
a
cameras.
drone. One would think that you'll be able to cover all this with 4 cameras, and then
we're even using a production camera for highlights.
Yes, we used the production camera for highlights. So one of the cameras that was for live stream, we're also recording. That's what he used for his highlights. So we literally used just 4 cameras, and a drone to do all what we did yesterday, the live stream and the cinematography also.
But always get good lenses.
I mean, 100.
So I have a bad camera, but without a good lens.
Yeah. So I'm saying all this to say that
since you are going into this already, I feel like maybe we should just run through yesterday's breakdown of the production.
Yeah, we are going to run through it, but I want to first of all say something before we get there. And what I wanted to talk about was where experience comes in. And of course, there's the godly and inspiration that comes from God, the divine inspiration. But the experience is such a way that YMRO, Ekiti Fire Conference. I remember when I went for Ekiti Fire Conference, and I saw the production. I mean, it's the same thing. A crowd. We're privileged to be under my pastor, P. Daniel. You know that anything Papa does, it has to do with crowd. So I've always understood the module of working with crowd. Like even and most of the times in church, I know we don't have up to 4 cameras and all that. So we always try to So I remember during Ekiti Fire Conference, I saw something and I said, there was a point where I think one of the cameras was I can't remember. One of the cameras was I don't know, maybe it was not working or maybe the zoom something. But there was a point where they had to start using drone to get the crowd. There was a particular point where we had drone up all through. I can't really remember what happened to the cameras, but I'm saying it to say that was one of the reasons why I would change my wide camera, because I felt like, why would we have a wide shot facing the stage? And when I knew that, I initially had the plan to get the drone, but the drone was not going to be available. So I made it, just took the wide and took it to the profile. So my profile was the one that was now working as the wide shot that was showing me the crowd and everything. So I'm just saying to say that, there are some times where little things experience can just, help you and guide you on how to make this thing go smooth.
Nice. So before we go into the rundown of yesterday's production, what we used, how we went about it, and let me just speak for the sound generally. First of all, shout out to Skynet company for that amazing. The gears were amazing, the drums, everything was mixing. It's mixing. Then shout out to Jerry. No. Jerry is a fantastic sound engineer, and not just a fantastic sound engineer, but also a fantastic person. And I feel like as sound engineers, one of the things we need to start looking out for is, let's start getting rid of those areas that sound engineers are like this, you're like this, you're like this, you're like this.
The guy was a very, very cool guy.
There are times, there are sound engineers that you can't even talk, you can't even you can't even shout out with them. You can't even say like this. Do you get? So I feel like now,
even under pressure, I understand that there are sometimes where
very, very happy.
Even under pressure, shout out to Jerry.
There's sometimes where I understand. Okay, I'm trying to balance. There's some people like this that are trying to balance. Okay, take this my live stream cable. Wait, hold on.
Exactly
that.
Okay, we will remove it.
Now I've not done the channel. I'm not.
At the end of the day, the sound is level. If you check that sound,
the guy was.
Let's leave down. But this guy is, only him with the Birmingham Wings mixer, and he was able to, run out the FOH mix, stage mix, even did in-ear monitor for the musicians, and was still able to look out for the online mix. And the communication was there. We were able to, check in. This is loud. Okay, reduce it. This is because now it's not like gone are those days when you say you're a sound engineer, set a sound, you just set sound finish, and you can't sit down one place and you sleep, or you can't sit down one place and you're talking. Because now music is dynamic. There are times whereby, okay, for instance, what happened yesterday now, there was a point whereby the pastors were using the lead mic, and the pastor requested that, okay, let them sing. So the choir had to use the backup mic, and a lead vocal had to use the backup mic. At that instance, it's just common sense that, okay, you push up the lead person that's using the backup mic. If it was not there, how would that have happened? Do you understand? True. So those are those days that you just set sound, you set the sound and you go. You have to be intentional. You have to stick with it. And so for me, one thing that happened yesterday was this sound card. And I just want to say this to share with everyone also, that sometimes you think you can have a good mix and everything. Please, when you're getting sound cards, I've learned this one now. You must confirm and be sure that it's the sound is the one. You get? Because yesterday we realized now that this Focusrite is not focusing. You get? It's not focused and it's not right.
So
we realized that this Focusrite is not focusing and it's not right. And this is the right one. You get? So I'm not talking about in terms of channels or whatever. I'm talking about in terms of when we plug this now to the Focusrite app, it was not recognizing it.
Whoa.
So it's obvious that this one now our own person do, and now it's made in Niger. So our own person. So now what I just want to say is that, see, even if you have to get used one or refurbished one, make sure it's the original one. Because sometimes you can have a good mix and everything, and at the end of the day, we sent the sound to this first sound card and it was just blasting. And we're like, what we're hearing here is not what is. It was literally blasting. And that wanted to destabilize us and everything. Thank God for someone that had this. And we checked this with this one. I said that the sound is okay now. So by the time we check the sites, put the serial number, everything, realize that this one is OYO.
And if you want to get information on how to get the original one, you can comment.
Yes, of course, you can send us a message. We would get it for you. So please make sure that it's not just to invest, make sure you invest right in your gadgets. Don't just buy sound card, they will buy sound card. I see some people they will use V8 sound card, can you call sound card? No, now I'm sure you get the right one. You get. So that's what I have to say. So let's just run down through the production yesterday. I mean, world reviews, and we call this episode a wrap.
All right. So for my live stream, sorry. So like I said, 4 cameras. We had the main cam. That's the Sony. By the way, all the cameras were Sony A7 IV. Main. That's the master. The close up was 200 to 600 mm Sony lens. The profile was I think we 35 mm maybe. We changed that profile to the wide to 35 mm, right? Director.
Yes.
Yeah, 35 mm. Then we had 2 rovings. That's 2 wireless. So that's where I like to set my wireless transmitter. I like to keep one at the front and one in the center. So the one at the front focuses more on the stage and people in the front, while the one in the center focuses on audiences, and they can go far back. And the reason is because I like to I don't always like it when the wireless is working and I'm having this glitch and because I'm doing a mix down, I'm recording, and I don't want a situation where I'm going back and have to start watching the recording and start cutting out. I make my life easy, so I keep my wireless like that. So one was on the gimbal, and I think that's what the actor was also using to shoot his highlights. Which lens were you using to shoot your highlights?
So I had to use 50
mm
f1.4.
f1.4, yeah.
Because when you are shooting at night, you need a wider aperture lens so that I can let more light in. So if you're using from like f2.8 upward, then I promise you're going to end up with a bad footage or a noisy footage.
Yeah.
Except if you're using, because we're using A7 Mark IV. If we're using cameras like FX3, FX6, or A7S3, you probably do well with the 12,800 ISO.
Yeah.
So, but if you're using something lesser than that, a camera that base ISO is like from 3,000 to downwards to 5 to 16, then you have to use a lens that has even f1.2 f-stop. But you have to deal with the focus and all of those things. Well, that's just it.
Okay.
All right.
For what else? I think so the mixer, of course. I got the OC Go Stream mixer 4 channel because I was using 4 cameras and my OBS software on my laptop, and the wireless transmitter I used one was Olila, the other was this Ason, which did is it Ason or Ason, I don't know, but it did really really well. I think then we had the DJI Mini. We had 2 drones. So Matthew had his own drone, A2S, while we also had our own drone, the Mini 3, which I'm still considering. We're considering changing that drone because we've been having a lot of signal loss.
All we need is a second drone.
We're considering changing that drone because we're having a lot of signal loss from the controller and the drone, and I don't know why. So so that's it basically. That was my set.
Nice. All right, so thank you guys for joining in. See you most likely tomorrow. If you have any question, drop it in the comment section now. So we're going to look into the questions, we're going to answer them, and we're going to see you guys again. Just keep doing what you're doing, keep improving yourself, keep growing, keep watching videos, keep getting better, and keep trusting God. I mean, you can't leave God out of this because He's the one that can help you. He's the one that can inspire you. God bless you guys. So, I mean, follow director on all social platforms, Certified Productions, Theomixedit. I think director's handle is the
Director Ayobami.
Director Ayobami, Certified Production.
One in the world.
Theomixedit. I mean, Global Kingdom Creators.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Peace.